Hello, today I'm going to be doing a Fallout 4 breakdown of the trailer that they just released for the new DLC. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, don't worry, I'm just going to show it now before I begin the breakdown. If you have, just skip to
Peggy 18.
This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader. I ask your assistance in stopping this mechanist.
You see junk. I see the building blocks of life. Mine in particular.
The final confrontation awaits. I only hope we both live to see it.
Now you'll face the full might of the mechanist! Come, my robots! Let's finish this!
So that was the trailer for the DLC. It wasn't very long, but there is definitely some interesting things that they add in it. So first it just goes over the main plot. The Mechanist has been attacking people and you have to go stop him. This is just an image in the... And also here we have the station where we craft and build our robots. And as you can see here, this is actually in a settlement. In the background, that's the Starlight Drive-In. So this is going to be like a crafting station that you just place in your settlement to craft robots. Next I just have this image. As you can see, the body's highlighted. So this probably means we're going to get 5 main parts. The head, the body, the legs, and then the arms are going to be separate, as we'll see in the trailer that they have separate arm weapons and different arms. However, the legs are going to be the same, as they're going to have to be the same length for them to be able to walk. So just 5 parts for you to modify, but you can modify them really deeply, as we see in the trailer. As you can see here, just how good the weapon customization is. We can see robots with different arms and different colours. I also pause this image here just to show that as well as different colours, different arms, we can see that this robot has a teddy bear for its head. So you can actually just customize their faces with like teddy bears and stuff like that, which I just thought was really interesting. In this image here we just see a load of one-on-one fights from different robots. Just because they're one-on-one fights, I'm guessing that one of these robots is going to be ours, unless it's the Mechanist has lost control of his robots, which would be an interesting twist. However, I doubt it, as they said they've been attacked, which suggests more than one robot. And just how good this customization is, as we can see here, this is just a plain out Mr. Handy. However, he just looks so much different with the spikes on his head and the weird things over his eyes. I just hope they don't do the same thing they did with Power Armor, where one is clearly better than the other, statistically speaking, like it does more damage or it takes more. I hope all these robots are equal or at least similar in the terms of dishing out damage and taking it. I just pause this image here just because a few things to note. One of them has a jetpack, so we can have flying robots as well. And just the new weapons that these robots get, like this one has a drill, the other one has a laser, which isn't that new. But on the other side of his arm he has like a hammer, which he uses to bash if you watch it in the trailer. Another thing to note about the new weapons they have, here we can see that this sentry bot is charging forward with flames coming out of his back, which I thought was quite cool. And also it appears that they both have flamers as weapons. I say appears because I'll be getting back to that later on in the video. And also here we have a robot that looks like it has the flaming shish kebab sword. It's also battling another robot, which you can see in the background, and you can also see a turret, which means maybe the Mechanist also has settlements that you have to attack. Just in this bit of the trailer we see quite a few interesting things. The new weapons that we'll be able to get. As we can see here now in this image, look at this badass robot, except this badass robot is actually us. You can see the fingertips over the gun, and if you look in the iBot helmet you can clearly see a nose. So this is actually us, which means with this DLC we'll get new weapons and new armor. So we'll get this Assaultron head pistol and this iBot helmet. So I thought it was something quite cool that they're bringing us new weapons and armor, as well as new companions and new enemies. As you can see here, this is a buzz axe weapon, and again you can see this is us as it's in. You can see the fingertips around the weapon, and so this is the new melee weapon we'll be getting. So we've seen a pistol, a melee weapon. I think the lightning gun will probably be a new heavy weapon. So I'm wondering if there'll be a new unarmed rifle and commando weapon as well. I hope there is. So this is the picture of us using the chain lightning gun, and then the next clip will just be a slow motion of the trailer of it in action. Sense because they described it as a chain lightning gun. I also include this image here of this robot killing this person here, just because this is going to be one of the finishers that they can do. As you can see here, this is us. I've highlighted a foot to show that it's a person, and then the other bit is the pit boy. So this is us, but they're finishing, and this isn't a new thing. We see them do it. We see other enemies finish us. But it was just a cool one because we haven't seen the robot do it. And just getting into the final bit of the trailer, we see the Mechanist's army and all the different types of robots that he has. And then just going over a few pictures that I said I'd come back to. First up, we have the picture we saw at the beginning, and this is just a better one of him. As we can see, the skulls has changed just like in the other one. And this is just him. As we can see, he has those flamer weapons, which also I said I'd get back to. I said they might be flamer weapons because in the next picture we see how they actually perform like guns. And looking at them in this picture, you can actually see they don't look like flamers. They look like Gatling guns with flamer tanks on them. And you can see in this picture it's shooting like a Gatling gun, which doesn't explain why there's flamer tanks on it. But then the next picture we shows that he's actually shooting flame bolts at us. So maybe it's like two guns that shoot flame bolts at one time and then Gatling like guns at the other time. And I just thought this was really interesting because we can get these guns. As you can see, they're on those robots. So it's just a nice new weapon that we'll be able to get on our robot. So that is the trailer breakdown. Let me know in the comments, are you excited for this DLC now that we finally have a trailer after halfway through March? And please leave a comment down in the comment section. I always like to have comments on my video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.